Hello viewers, hello, welcome to my Facebook page. You are welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's tutorial today, we are going to be looking at this question on the board. So if you are watching my video for the first time, so kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you hit on the subscribe button so that you'll be notified anytime we upload a new content. So I have this question, so I would like you to stay focused and see how we are going to solve this because it's somehow logical. Okay, so now we have this question: x to power x root x over x to power root x equals to 1. So now let's see how we are going to solve this. Okay, so now from here, now I can actually have this. Let's say I have this. Okay, now what if I have what? I have x to power x, root what? Root x. Then this x here, is having the power 1 here. I get it now. So now from the law of indices, okay, so we can see that the x, they are having the same basis, okay. So therefore, I can take this minus, I can say minus 1, taking this x here. I get it now. And I will be left with what? I'll be left with root what? Root x. I don't know whether I'm making sense. So now from there, I'm going to have 1. Okay, so now the next thing we are going to do is that what if we try to make or clear out this root x. Therefore, I'm going to multiply through by root x. If I multiply through by root x, I'm going to have in x root what? Root x minus 1, okay, equals to what? Equals to root what? Root x. So now from here, what's the next thing to do? So from here, I'm going to introduce logarithm here. You can introduce any form of logarithm with base 2, base 10, okay. But I would like to use logarithm with what? With e, that is natural logarithm. So and it's going to be what? Ln, okay, ln x to power x root x, okay, minus 1 equals to ln, then root what? Root x. But don't forget that whenever we have ln, so the base is going to be e. Are you getting it now? So now from here, so the next thing we are going to do from the law of what? From the law of logarithm. So this power we have to come, to the back here and multiply the entire what? Logarithm. So we are going to be having x root what? Root x minus 1, okay. Then ln what? Ln x, to base e equals to ln root what? Now before that, we can see that this root x here, okay, this root x here I can write it as x to power 1 over 2. Is that understood? So now from here, I can have this to be x root x minus 1, okay, ln what? Ln x to base e equals to, this half is going to come down here. Then we have ln what? Ln s, then to base what? To base e. Are you following? So now from here, so what is the next thing we are going to do? So now let me take this to this side. So if I take that to this side, that is taking it in here, I'm going to have in x what? Root what? Root x minus what? Minus 1, okay. Then ln what? Ln x to base e, then minus what? 1 over 2 ln what? Ln x to what? To base e. Are you following? So now from here, what's the next thing to do? Then we have equals to what? Equals to 0. So now from here, we can see that this and this, common. So I can bring it out. I have ln x to base e, then root x, okay, minus 1. So don't forget that we have this minus here. We are going to be having minus 1 over 2, then equals to what? Equals to what? 0. So now from here, I try to simplify this inside the bracket. So further, I have what? Root x root what? X minus 1 over 2. We are going to be having what? Minus 3 over 2, okay, equals to what? Equals to 0. So now from here, so now whenever you have this kind of what? Of a situation, what we are going to do, so it is either what? Either ln x to base e equals to 0, or what? Root x root what? X minus 3 over 2 equals to what? Equals to 0. So now from here, try to write this in this form. So this is going to be e to power what? E to power 0 equals to x. And any quantity raised to power 0 is what? Is 1. So therefore, we have our x to be equals to what? 1. So that is what? That is the first, possible solution to this problem. So now we look at the second one here. We can send this minus 3 over 2 to the other side, okay. I'm going to have x root x then equals to 3 over 2. Okay, so now from here, we can try to what? We can try to take what? Take the square of both sides. I'm going to be having what? This is going to be x squared, okay? And this square, we cancel this what? Square root. I'm going to having dot what? Dot x, then equals to 3 over 2, okay, to power 2. So now from here, we can see that x squared dot x, this is going to give us what? X to power 3, then equals to what? Then 3 over 2 to power 2. So now from here, what are we going to do? So that if you try to what? To take the cube root of both sides, I get it now? Cube root of both sides, what are we going to have? So you can see that this is going to cancel this, okay? We have what? We have our x to be equals to 3 over 2, okay, squared, okay, then cube root. So we have what? We have this also to be what? To be a solution to the problem given to us. I get it now. So these are the two possible solutions we have for this, and they are real. So it's possible we can have other set of solution of this that are not real, which means that are what? Complex, but these are the real values of what? Of this problem. So if you find the class very interesting, so do not hesitate to follow our Facebook page so that you can see more of our amazing video. Okay, so now also if you have any question concerning this, so kindly hit on the comment box and ask your question. Thank you for watching. Bye.